G'day guys, in today's video I'm going to share with you a review of Lifebook. This is Mindvalley's most popular online course. It is an incredible course, and just today I finished updating my review article on Ideapod, so I wanted to share my thoughts in video form. If you're considering taking Lifebook, then I'm going to go through a lot of different things that you need to know about Lifebook, what it's like, how to get your refund at the end. But I'm also in today's video going to compare Lifebook with one of Ideapod's online workshops out of the box. The reason I'm doing this is because these are the two most comprehensive, most incredible online courses I know about in the personal development space that are focused on life design, that go really deep into who you are, the kind of life you want to live, how to get there. But the thing is that these two courses approach success, goals, visualization, manifestation in a completely different way, and yet both are very profound. And I think that sharing with you the differences between these two programs will help you get to know Lifebook at a deeper and more profound level, and it will also introduce you to Out of the Box. If you haven't heard of Out of the Box, Ideapod is the platform I founded. It's a personal development platform with millions of monthly readers, tens of thousands of subscribers, but we are small and boutique compared to Mindvalley, and we are partners with Mindvalley, and we love reviewing their online courses because they're such high quality programs. And Ideapod's programs are very different, and we approach life design in a very different way. So I'm going to share that in today's video. I'm also going to walk to the top of the Monks Trail in Chiang Mai, pretty steep hill. I'm going to share some of the video as I walk up. I will be puffing. It's very steep, but it's very beautiful when we get to the top, and I'm going to show you the view when we get there. Now, of course guys, if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe to get more videos like this in your feed. I'm mainly sharing videos about personal development as well as what's going on in my own life. Like the video, leave a comment below, especially if you've taken Lifebook or Out of the Box. I'd love to hear from you below and just tell me what you think. To get started, let's first explain what is Lifebook. So Lifebook is an online course by Mindvalley. It's created by John and Missy Butcher. They're a married couple. They've founded multiple successful companies before. They still run them, so you'd think they'd be incredibly busy people, but the kind of proposition of the course and what they make very public, and the marketing of Mindvalley also makes a big deal of this, is that they're hyper successful individuals that are doing so many different things, but they've also achieved a lot of success in life, a lot of material success, but they've managed to combine this with having balance in life. They're also very attractive, and they look younger than their age. They're fit and they're healthy, so they make a thing about them having it all. They've got everything in life you could possibly want, and what they've managed to do is to document the process for how you can also apply what they've learned to also have it all in your own life. Now, it's a really interesting approach. The approach they've got is to help you create your own life book. Now, this is actually a physical book, and as you move through their course, you visualize the future that you want for yourself. Now, the thing that makes Lifebook different is that they focus a lot on material success, and you identify the kind of material success that you want in life from the outset. But then as you move through Lifebook, you document what success looks like by creating a series of goals along 12 categories of life. The categories cover things like your character, your emotional life, your spiritual life, your relationships, your love life. And basically the question is, what does the ideal life look for you? And how can you align the material success that you want with all of the goals that you've got across all 12 dimensions of your life? And how do they work together to make you fundamentally fulfilled, fundamentally happy, to fundamentally get there? Now, I can tell you that as you go through the course and the materials on Mindvalley, it's really high quality. Mindvalley have a wonderful learning platform. They've obviously invested a lot of resources into it. Every online course on Mindvalley has a community manager that helps you in. They get people together in Facebook groups. There's also live coaching calls with John and Missy Butcher. Okay, I'm struggling a bit. I don't know if you can see, but it is steep. But this brings me to the first really key difference with the out-of-the-box online workshop. So very quickly, Out of the Box is an online workshop by the shaman Huda Iande, and we've published it on Ideapod. Out of the Box takes you through a process where you get to know who you are in terms of the concepts and the expectations that make up your life. These concepts and expectations come from society, they come from our modern day culture, from Hollywood movies, from our parents, from religions. So if you've ever heard of the term where things are societally conditioned or educationally conditioned, that's what Out of the Box is all about. Now I'm going to get back to that in just a moment, but this brings up this first key difference, and that is around how you design your life. So Lifebook gets you from the outset based on who you are right now, and it asks you to define success, to define material success as you move through the program, to define success across 12 key categories. It asks you to visualize the kind of future you want, and with a Lifebook you put it together in effectively a vision board. This is a very popular approach in personal development around things like the law of attraction, where it gets you to visualize a different future of yourself so that you can creatively manifest it. Lifebook, I think, is a very high quality version of these different new age approaches, because they don't just get you to visualize it, they also provide a process so that you can break it down into steps and an approach in life to actually get there. But that's the key point. They get you to visualize your future from the outset. Now, Out of the Box takes a very different approach. By the end of the journey, after going through a whole series of self-exploration quests, video lessons, understanding where ideas come from, only once you've managed to shatter a lot of the preconceptions about who you think you are, about what you think success even means, about what your deeper values are, only once you've managed to unravel that can you even start to have an idea of what success is. Only then can you even start to creatively visualize what you want in the future. So it's a very different approach. So to explain these differences, I'm going to tell you about the time I met Huda Iande in New York City in 2014. So at that time, I'd founded Ideapod. It was a social network for ideas, and I was embracing the law of attraction, and me and my business partner at the time were trying to think big. So what we wanted to do was to build the next Instagram for ideas, or the next Pinterest. I didn't realize it at the time, but these images of success were coming from outside myself. Were coming from like the stories of super entrepreneurs that make it big. So of course, when I set up Ideapod, I wanted it to be something just like those successful stories out there. I wanted to be like $1 billion entrepreneur or have $1 billion platform. Now that's all very well, and we achieved a lot of success. So I can actually say that the law of attraction and this kind of Lifebook approach was really good for me, because I mapped it out. I had very clear goals. I went out and got it. We achieved a huge amount of success. We had Richard Branson supporting it. We met a lot of wonderful people, wonderful celebrities. We had tens of thousands of users. But ultimately, I was incredibly frustrated and exhausted from constantly chasing this vision of success that didn't come from a very deep and authentic place. I met Huda Iande in New York City in 2014. He joined the Ideapod team. He played a wonderful role in helping us to grow, but it was his teachings that have ended up becoming known as Out of the Box that helped me to start to get to know myself step by step over a period of time at a much deeper level. And I came to the realization that the kind of success I was pursuing didn't come from this deep place within. It's a long story that I'm going to make very short, but when you flash forward to today, what's happened is that Ideapod has completely transformed alongside me getting to know myself at a much deeper level. And I realized that the motivations we had for Ideapod weren't coming from a very real place. The problem there was that when shit hit the fan and we faced all of these challenges, I found out quickly the kinds of people around me that were in it for the same reasons as me, for sharing the same values in life, about trying to help other people around me be more creative, where that creativity comes from a very deep place within, where the creativity comes from our DNA, from our instinct. It was Huda Iande that was really aligned with these values, along with my brothers and a few other people around me. And that's when I realized that you have to be pursuing something in life that comes from your core, that comes from your guts. Now, today Ideapod is a lot bigger, with millions of monthly readers. It's no longer trying to be like anything else out there. All it is Ideapod, and it's a very unique personal development platform with a very unique approach to teaching people how to connect with their guts, with their instinct, with the inherent creativity that we've all got, so that this creativity can surge through us and flow through us in life, so we can create our lives from that place. Now, Out of the Box is the key flagship online workshop. A couple of years ago, I said to Huda, we're going to transform Ideapod from a media platform into an educational platform with these workshops. And I said, it's your teachings, Huda, that have been the absolute game changer for me and my own life. And I want to use the Ideapod platform to get these teachings in front of many more people that wouldn't have the opportunity to actually access these teachings. Huda Yande is a shaman. He hadn't created an online workshop before. He hadn't stood up in front of a camera and created all these videos, but I went out to Brazil a few years ago with this camera. I'd never recorded anything. And long story short, we created the Out of the Box online workshop, and it's now evolved into what it is today. It's been updated many times. It is now one of the most revolutionary, highest quality personal development programs out there. I put it alongside Lifebook for the quality, for the depth it goes into, for how rich these teachings are, but it's very different because it doesn't start from the proposition that you can, based on who you are now, think to yourself, this is the life I want to have in the future, and then pull that future towards you. Rather, what you do is you start to unravel all of these different concepts and expectations about who you think you are. You go through a series of challenges and exercises so you can get to know yourself at a very profound level. You strip away these expectations so that you allow your true nature to start to come alive from deep within. Now, when your nature comes alive, when your instinct is let free, then you start to embrace your personal power. You get to this core seat of authenticity deep within, and you live your life from that place so that future kind of flows out of you. You don't need to use your mind to think about it. It exists all through your body, and you move your way through life with a lot of flow, with a lot of zest for life, with a lot of enthusiasm. You get all of your energy back. You stop trying to compare yourself to other people. In my case, to compare the business I'm building to other businesses out there. You are just who you are, and that is it. So really the key question I would ask you is, do you currently have an idea of the success you want in life? Now, if you do have a good idea of what you want from life, then I think that Lifebook could be for you. It could be the perfect online course to take, because the process there, it's wonderful to go through the 12 categories of life that John and Missy Butcher lay out, to have a life book, to partner up with a platform like Mindvalley, which is really big. They've got hundreds of employees. It's a really amazing course, and I've taken it and I love it. But if you are not so focused on material success and you want to go a little deeper in getting to know yourself at a profound level, if you're open to the possibility that the kind of success you want in life, that you think you want right now, may actually be different once you go through such a deep process of personal transformation, then I think it's worth considering joining us in Out of the Box. So let me tell you what you get as part of Out of the Box. If you join Out of the Box, you get immediate and lifetime access to a 16-week program. You can take it at whatever pace you want. It's recommended to take the lessons for 10 to 20 minutes per day. It's divided into 4 modules. It is so beautifully designed. The videos are just gorgeous, absolutely impeccable. Huda Yande is an amazing teacher. He's really deep and profound, but he's also made these teachings really accessible for everyday people like me. Now, I didn't grow up in a spiritual environment. I'm a pretty regular, everyday guy. And that's what I love about these teachings. I feel like they're made for me, they're made for you. They're made for people in 9-to-5 jobs, they're made for entrepreneurs, they're made for artists and creatives, a whole range of different people, and they really resonate deeply. The feedback I've gotten from people that have taken Out of the Box is that it's absolutely life-changing, and pretty quickly once you enroll and you take the self-exploration quests, you really wake up to some key aspects of who you are. And the words I often hear is that you feel like you're unbreakable in life. So it's not so much about managing everything happening in your external world, it's about getting to know yourself at such a deep and profound level that all of this energy unlocks and just flows through you. There's also self-exploration quests. Now these are really deep dive questionnaires designed by Huda, and once you answer these questions very deeply, you come to these realizations about yourself and the life you've been living. There's challenges and exercises, so you turn this into experience so that you apply what you've learned into your actual life. A lot of people worry about being too busy for out of the box, and actually it's perfect for busy people because all you need to do is take it for 10 to 20 minutes per day. And a lot of people with retreats and personal transformation programs, they want to take time off from work, go to a retreat environment, learn all of these new things, and they get back to their lives and they realize that that was all very well while they're at a retreat, but as soon as they get back to their lives, they kind of forget what they learned and they get back to same old routines and habits. So Out of the Box is designed differently. It's designed so that you continue living your life, so that you continue embracing your current life, embracing your current challenges. It's not about trying to wish your way to a different life in the future. It's about embracing what's here right now. So if you're busy, it is for you. Now, in terms of the price is $695 US, so it's more expensive than Lifebook. The reason for that is that it's a deeper program. There's more materials available to you. We're regularly updating it, and Ideapod's a different platform. We're more boutique than Mindvalley, so it is a bit more expensive, but you do get the personal care, the personal touch, and Ideapod has a 30-day ironclad money-back guarantee, so you can take advantage of that. Absolutely no problem at all. Lifebook has a refund policy. It's a very unique one. I think it's an amazing one. So you can enroll in Lifebook and then it costs $500, but you can get that money back if you complete the program. Now, you have to complete the program within the allotted time, which means to complete the exercises, complete the different questionnaires they've got, to attend the live coaching sessions and things like that. Once you actually go through the program, then you can ask for your money back, and they call it an accountability fee so that it gets you through. A lot of people don't actually get through the program and they can't get that refund. It's a wonderful initiative, so you can get that refund. Ideapod has a different approach, so we make everything available to you for lifetime, and you can actually enroll and check it out and decide that if it's not for you, get your money back. Now, just to finish this up, I'm going to share with you in just a moment the key things I've learned about myself from Out of the Box and from Lifebook and embracing these personal transformation programs. So I'm almost there and I'm going to show you the view in just a moment. Thanks for making it to the top with me. I'm by a beautiful little waterfall, just heading down the mountain there. It's really beautiful up here. So my lesson from taking both Lifebook and Out of the Box is around success in life. Both of these approaches have been really useful for me. So before I started Ideapod, I was doing a PhD in international politics in England. I knew that I wanted a different life for myself, a different direction, and I needed the law of attraction and this ability to think big to kind of get myself out of where I was. And I did achieve an enormous amount. I kind of moved along really well. That approach was really useful to me in terms of visualizing a different future. So if you're in a similar stage of your life where you kind of know where you want to get to, but you just want to get a bit of clarity around those goals and balance them out across different dimensions in life, then I can see Lifebook being really effective for you. But the kind of warning I've got, now your life is your own, it won't really be the same as me, but all I can do is share with you my own experience, and I think in my experience there is an inherent warning that may be relevant to many people, and that is that I became really hypnotized by my goals, by my visions for the future, and they ended up creating new concepts in my life by which I tried to live. I didn't realize it at the time, but that's what was making me exhausted, kind of the mismatch between my deeper values, my deeper morality, my deeper creativity, my deeper flow in life. There was a mismatch, so the way I was living my life didn't quite match, and that was really dangerous for me. So I had to go through a process, thanks to Out of the Box and these teachings, where I started to strip all of that away and arrive at a place where I just became really comfortable in my own skin. I just became really free in the present moment to do what I think is best. Now, the evolution of Ideapod has mirrored my own transformation in that it's become a very authentic platform. very unique. We're not trying to be like anyone else. It just sort of is what it is. But we are doing our best to create really high quality online workshops, and we're doing our best to act in service to share these teachings with other people so that they may benefit from them as well. So depending on where you're at in life, I think that Lifebook can be really effective. And if you want to go a little bit deeper into who you really are and get sort of beneath all of these layers of conditioning, then I think that Out of the Box may be a really good workshop for you. So there's a number of links in the description below for you to go and explore both Lifebook, the review article I've written, as well as Out of the Box, and Ideapod has a couple of free masterclasses that I think you may get a lot out of. So let me know how you go. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you're new here, please do subscribe so that you see the next video. I'm trying to put a lot more effort into my YouTube channel, and the more subscribers I get, it gives me a lot of motivation to know that people are actually watching these videos and hopefully getting something out of them. See you next time.